This is a juice extractor, and it can make some of the freshest, best fruit and vegetable juices you have ever had. Today, I'm going to show you how to use one of these guys and give you 5 tips for making the most of it. Hello and welcome to I Wanna Cook. My name is Chef Matt, and this channel is all about helping you be a better cook no matter your skill level. And yes, today we are talking about juice extractors, and don't worry, this is not an infomercial. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Now, if you watch this channel regularly, this guy might look familiar. A few months ago, I did a video on a juice extractor like this versus an ordinary citrus juicer, and I'll put a link to that full video in the description below. But in summary, a juice extractor is way different from a ordinary citrus juicer that does things like oranges and lemons. A juice extractor is more powerful, it's more sophisticated, and more importantly, it can juice just about any kind of fruit and vegetable. If you are going on a juice cleanse, or like me, you just really like the taste and health benefits of fresh fruit and vegetable juices, and you don't want to pay the exorbitant prices for those bottles in the store or go to a dedicated juice shop, well, this is the kind of machine you'll want. Now, fair warning, juice extractors aren't necessarily cheap. They start around $50 and they can cost up to several hundred if you go for a higher end model. But I'm gonna give you a pro tip. I see juice extractors all the time at thrift shops. In fact, that's where I got this vintage model. You can sometimes find them new in the box. People sometimes receive them as gifts and they just don't want them, or whatever the case is. But if you are a thrift store shopper like me, there's a really good chance that you can find a great juice extractor at a store like that for a fraction of the cost. Now, just like any other kitchen device, there are many types of brands that make juice extractors, but they all work in a similar fashion. Let me show you. So what happens is you take your fruits and vegetables and you put them through this chute and you push them against this apparatus that has really sharp blades. This spins really, really fast. And what happens is, as the fruits and vegetables butt up against those blades that are spinning really fast, it juices the fruit and vegetables, all the while flinging the pulp to the side in a separate bin. Now, that last point is important because if you were to try to extract juice in something like a blender or a food processor, yeah, you might be able to do it, but you're also going to get a lot of pulp. So if you want the fruit and vegetable juice in its purest form without the pulp, well, this is what you need. Now let me show you 5 tips for making the most of one of these, and well, we'll make some juice. Now, the first tip for making the most out of one of these actually begins at the store, and that's picking your fruits and vegetables. You're obviously going to want something that is juicy. So, if you're picking out something like an orange, you want it to feel heavy and feel juicy. You also want it to be ripe. The ripest and freshest vegetables and fruits are what work best in a juice extractor, and that's the kind of you want. So when you're shopping for your fruits and vegetables in a store, just make sure they are super ripe and as juicy as you can get. Tip number 2 is to wash your fruits and vegetables before you start juicing. Because you are going to be eating these raw, you want to wash off any dirt or any debris or anything that might have collected on your fruits and vegetables. Tip number 3 is to peel if necessary. So for something like an apple, you don't need to peel this when you're putting it in your juice extractor. But for something like this carrot, I would advise peeling it before you put it in a juice extractor. Same goes for other types of things you might be juicing, like ginger. I like to make a ginger juice and use fresh ginger juice as part of my juice cocktails. I advise peeling that before you put it into your juice extractor. That's going to make it easier on the juice extractor, and it'll make your juice taste less bitter. Tip number 4 is important, and that is to cut your fruits and vegetables into smaller bite-sized pieces. Now, these do not have to be exact cuts. These don't have to be anything special, but basically what you want is you want your fruits and vegetables to be cut into a smaller shape that can easily fit through this hole that goes into the blades that ultimately extracts the juice. Now, if this does sound like a bit of work, well, it is. Making fresh fruit and vegetable juice does involve some time, it does involve some effort, but you know what? So does going out to a juice store and spending money. So ultimately, you gotta weigh the pros and cons, but if you're willing to put in some work, you can make your own fresh, great juice at home. Oh, and here's a bonus tip. If you're using something like an apple that has a core and seeds, just cut around that. You probably don't want to put this through the chute. Again, it's going to be kind of bitter, and you may know that something like this, apple seeds, actually, if you have a whole lot of them, they can be toxic. You probably don't need to worry about that, but then again, why risk it? We've reached tip number 5 and we can finally get juicing, and that is to not overload the machine. Just put your fruits and vegetables in, especially hard ones like these carrots, in just a little bit at a time, and be sure to use this pusher. So let's make a quick juice of carrots, oranges, and ginger, and I'll show you how this works. Forewarning, these things can be really loud, so please don't mind the sound. I'll try to turn this down in post, but just beware. If you buy one of these things, they can be really loud. Let's get juicing. So I'm just taking my carrots, putting them in. And this is how you juice. You just keep putting the fruits and vegetables into this chute, keep pressing down, and keep juicing. It makes a really distinctive sound. You ever seen that movie Fargo? This will be a lot better. Trust me. Okay, and finally, the ginger. I bet you didn't know that you could juice ginger. I certainly didn't until I gave this a try, but ginger juice is amazing. It really packs a punch. So let's get these guys in, then we'll try this concoction out. Go figure, fresh juice is best drinked fresh. So I'm just gonna pour some into a glass here. You can serve it over ice or just drink it straight. And another tip, these tend to drip, so make sure you put a little bowl or another glass below the spout just in case it has some drippage. Oh my gosh, the color of this is just beautiful. Look at this. This is like health in a cup right here. It's like drinking a carrot with a hint of orange and just a little punch of ginger. This is fantastic. And it only cost a few cents to make. So that is a quick primer on juice extractors and 5 tips to make the most of it. So experiment, try starting with some carrots, maybe some apples, oranges, like what I did, but don't limit yourself. You can juice just about any fruit or vegetable, including leafy greens like this spinach. You can get some really great spinach juice. You could do kale juice, celery. The sky is the limit. So experiment. Let me know what works for you. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. My name is Chef Matt. This is I Want to Cook. And until next time, I hope you want to cook.